Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Today's topic is something that I did not think would ever finally happen. The state of Apex is pretty much relying on this being fixed before everyone on PC specifically finds out. As I'm sure many of you have seen, cheaters, hackers, playing FPS video game like Call of Duty, Warzone, Apex, stuff like that. I'm sure that you have seen at least one sort and kind of cheater or cheating mechanic. Might be wall hacking, might be aimbot, soft aim in a way, might just be all out like rage hacking, full auto snipers like in Call of Duty, zero recoil, even on Apex with like stripe packs and stuff like that. So this has now come to the PC scene with someone making Steam configs for your controller to let you cheat for free because it's on Steam, and it's not going to be detected as a cheat because it's run through the app that the game is played on. Tree the other day made a video about this, talking about someone making configs for looting, armor swapping, no recoil, neo strafing, super gliding, and turning 180. All on the user Steam configs. So this is all doable on the Steam app with a controller. I'm gonna let this video play out first. Then we will come back and talk about it because it's a very short video. It's absolutely, dude, just watch.
So this is the no recoil jitter aim config that I've made. The key features of this config is that it removes recoil for almost all weapons and aim assist stays enabled. You also don't need to switch profiles for different weapons, so as long as the no recoil is on, it will work on any weapon and also on any controller sense. This is the neo strafe config. You just hold down the toggle key and you will neo strafe. This is the automatic armor swap config, which just allows you to swap armors insanely fast automatically with the press of one button. Now this is the move and loot config. All you need to do is hold down your aim button along with your interact button and you will automatically move and loot. All the movement is automated. This is the 180 flick config. It allows you to turn around instantly. Now this is the super glide CFG. All you do is just activate the super glide and then trigger it. It's a two-step process and makes super glide insanely easy. This is fast loot. What it does is it allows you to grab any item on the ground insanely fast. So just a reminder that all of these configs are made on Steam. There are no need for third-party softwares. And you can also remap the config to the binds that you'd like to use.
That, dude, him showing the gameplay is insane. This man is very high elo. He's at almost 100,000 ladder points, and he is doing this in these lobbies. Look, in this clip, he's over 100,000 ladder points. Has a devotion. Man is using a devotion on purpose, and it's just getting, and it just has zero recoil. Even the Nemesis clip is disgusting too. Both of these clips are just disgusting. Let's watch him again real quick.
As long as the no recoil is on,
173 damage. Didn't even see the damage on that one, dude. It is just, along with this next one, this one has been a thing, the neo strafing one. I've seen this a decent amount of times. Neo strafing is something you can really do on mouse and keyboard too. Way easier on mouse and keyboard, but now you can do a controller. The neo strafing one, I could really care less about, in all honesty. Like, it's just movement. You can just pretty much say it's a mouse and keyboard thing. I'm probably gonna assume it's a mouse and keyboard thing. Now, if I see this in lobbies, I'm probably gonna think it's someone on PC using controller configs doing this. A lot of people are gonna be assumed that they're just cheating at this point. Like, a lot of people are just gonna be assumed they are just straight out cheating, either using configs or something to that state. This one upsets me. Armor swapping, taking the skill out of armor swapping in general. So it literally takes all of the skill out of trying to do it manually. Even on mouse and keyboard, mouse and keyboard can do it way faster than controller, especially in gunfights. That's the point of armor swapping in gunfights. It's like, it's a skillful thing to do. This is taking the skill out of it entirely and making pretty much a computer do it for you. And that's why it upsets me, because it takes zero skill to do this now, or to do any of this. Like, you can't even see him do it in time.
Automatically with the press of one button.
You didn't even get to see it happen. I don't even know how many milliseconds that could have humanly been. You do the config, you blink and you're full armor. You wouldn't even notice. Like, you don't even notice how fast it is. Oh, it's disgusting. And then the move and loot, I'm not crazy upset about, in all reality, with using controller and moving and looting. I'm not, like, extremely upset with this because mouse and keyboard can do it. They can move and jump and loot and stuff like that. It's not supposed to be a thing, so it shouldn't be in the game, though. Okay, now this one is purely cheating. This one is purely cheating. Once again, with the armor swap, how you weren't even able to see it, how fast it was. This is, once again, a pretty much aimbot.
All the movement is automated. This is the 180 flick config.
He said it himself. The movement is automated. He is literally saying that this movement is automated. Easy super glides. This is something that can be done on PC also with mouse and keyboard. There's some way to where you can go into the files and pretty much mess with the files and make your scroll wheel lower the frame rate of the game to 30 because it's easier to hit it on a lower FPS for some reason. I don't know how that works. I don't know how true that is either, but from the video I saw a long time ago, you can make it lower your frame rate by clicking the mouse wheel down one and then going down again on the mouse wheel will then bring your FPS back up, making it easier in that second to hit the super glide because it's lower FPS for some reason. I don't know why that's a thing or who discovered that, but it is. This is once again just super glide tap strafe. I mean, just
and then trigger it.
You never miss super glide. The fast loot also, this gets rid of the 50-50. This entirely gets rid of 50-50ing anybody. If you run up, you go to loot.
It allows you to grab.
Ring! Oh, you didn't have a chance to. You didn't have a chance to loot. You really didn't. So you just die off spawn for free. I mean, just GG's. Go next. You literally just die off spawn for free. I don't know who is over at Apex and Respawn, trying to catch cheaters, doing stuff like this, but this needs to be stopped almost immediately, if not already have been stopped, because Steam configs have been a thing for a very long time to where controller players can already tap strafe. I mean, that's been a known thing for a while. Now it's getting really seriously bad. It's seriously bad now to the point to where you have no recoil scripts, neo strafe scripts, which makes it way harder for you to be shot in general. The automatic armor swap one, you're literally making like the system play the game for you here in this one, along with the 180-degree flick. This one, I mean, this is essentially just cheating. All of this is cheating. All of this is cheating. This entire video, all of this is cheating. This is giving you a unfair edge on anyone you're trying to fight. Zero recoil, super glides, 180-degree flick. So if you get shot behind you, you just activate the key and then you turn around like for free. I mean, this entire video just is the definition of zero skill at all whatsoever. I mean, this is going to make a crazy amount of players insanely good in their head. When this like really gets spread out, hopefully everyone has the gentleman's agreement of just not using this stuff. You're gonna see some absolute demons, and you're not really gonna know why. You're not really gonna understand where all these random people came from. Super gliding, tap strafing, armor swapping in the blink of an eye. I mean, you're not gonna know why this is happening, but it's probably gonna happen. It's more than likely it's going to happen. If you use Steam configs, especially you have such an unfair advantage to literally have zero, along with the armor swap, the 180-degree flick, which is pretty much not humanly possible on controller, which we all know it's not. You shouldn't be allowed to play the game. You just really shouldn't.